How you guys doing? I know you guys are ready to get back to these strictly fish videos. Well, today I'm here to bring you an update around the OFR, not of the OFR, but of some certain individuals who are now housed at the OFR. You guys are gonna really like this, so stay tuned. Alright, so I just want to hit on a few points that everyone is doing so great. The little catfish are doing well. I am treating a stingray down there. Lavaca is getting absolutely massive. So, but looking over here in the 650 dog bone, you guys remember Hubert. You know him, you love him. He's trying to get my finger. He wants a treat. Hi, buddy. But if you guys remember, Hubert came in and he looked so god-awful. I didn't know if I could bring him back to a healed turtle. But if you guys can see, his back is completely healed over. There is just a little tiny little speck, and that'll probably be gone tomorrow or the next day. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a clip right now of when Hubert first arrived, and you guys can see the visual difference. It is amazing. So take a look. Okay, so here is Hubert. You can see this is just day 4 of treatment. Now we did skip a day because I was not here for to be able to take him out and dry lock him, so he stayed in water that day. So I say day 4 as in the 4th day of the Betadine Solution. This is actually 5 days since we've gotten him. But you can already see right here, there is skin starting to grow back. It's not a whole lot, but progress is progress. Now that this skin is covering here, this wound will slowly start receding this way. And you can see there's different little patches where it's starting to grow back in. So within time, you're going to see this all closing back up. You can see around this whole outside here, that's starting to close up. This whole wound here is closed up. This little guy here is closed up. Right through here, there's skin all through there. So this is much better. Even down here, you can see a bunch of skin starting to grow. So I'm just giving you guys a daily update of how Hubert is doing and how awesome this treatment actually works, and if it does actually work. So this is just my opinion on this. But we're going to go ahead and let him dry for about a half hour, and then I'm going to reapply the Betadine Solution. Now usually what I'll do is just pour a few drops all the way down the top of his shell, and then I'll take my finger and I'll spread it in, and then allow that to dry in there. And then before releasing him, you always got to make sure you wash that off so it doesn't affect nobody else in the water. Alright, so looking at that video, you guys are probably thinking, holy cow, that is amazing! A world of difference. So yes, we used this Betadine Solution right here, and we actually applied it to his shell directly, and this kills off all the bacteria and allows the skin cells to actually grow back. So I'm going to insert another clip right now of us doing the Betadine Solution. And then you guys can see how that was applied if you guys ever have to deal with turtles yourself. It is a great cure-all for turtle shells and fungal infections and other diseases like this. So check it out. Okay, so here it is on camera as promised. Here's the Betadine Solution. And all I'm going to do a couple drops on top of his shell. Like I said. Now I'm just going to take my finger and rub it in. You just want to coat every area that is affected. Go maybe a 1/4 inch past. And what this does, it gets rid of all the bacteria. Now you guys are probably tired of hearing that, but this is a little bit more of a educational trial and error. This is my means and methods for trying to cure this turtle. So now he's going to sit for probably another 5 hours with this solution on here. I'll show it after it dries, and then you guys can see what it looks like. So some of you are probably wondering, you said, oh, this was just a wound on his back. Where did these two come from? If you guys have been following along in the videos, you guys know I put 4 different plecos in here, and one of the smaller ones latched on to his back and caused these 2 sores right here. I've got this one on his left side completely healed back over. This one on the right side here is not exposed to bone no more. It is skin healed back over, and he is starting to get the pigmentation back in. You guys can see the lighter area of skin where it's starting to close back in. That was completely my fault. I didn't think the pleco would latch onto him, but that is healing back up. So he is doing so much better. Even on his underside, he had this big open sore right there. That is now closed up and healed back over. Hubert is doing fantastic. Of course, I still have him trained like this. You boop his nose, he comes up and gets food. So I'm not going to tease him no more. I'm actually going to give him some treats. Look at this. Here you go, Hubert. Look at that. See this little cutie eat for a little bit. Up here, bud. You're missing him. I never said he was the brightest one in the bunch. There he goes. Over here, bud. Oh, he's got that one. So he's going to chase these around the tank for quite some time. You guys can see right here. Oh, the turtle was just hitching a ride. That's kind of funny. This turtle was dropped off to us. This is a yellow belly slider, which we are going to rehome. But this one is such a sweetheart and super nice. So he joined Hubert for now. We are going to get him in his own pond. This is just temporary. He came in today, but I've got to get him into a tank where he can come out and bask, of course. But I had nowhere to put him for the time being, so I just tossed him in this 650. Along with some other guys we just got in over here in the 550. A bunch of these guys can go. More pacu, of course. Red tail cats. We've got some smaller ones in the smaller tanks, but we're going to get back to this video over here. But we're always having fish come in. I did move the hybrids out of here. They are now over in that 750. And I did have to move this tigrinus catfish. Someone in that tank was messing with him, but he is over here now. He is eating. His fins are healing back up very nicely. His streamers are coming back. The jow is eating nicely in here. The only one is the goonch. I have not gotten to eat yet. So we are trying different modes to get him to eat. But, you know, you can't always win with all of them, so we're trying different options here. But look at him. He is absolutely amazing. You guys can see this is the back panel where I don't really clean too often. And now while we're talking about turtles, we've got this guy up here. He's still doing great. This is the Eastern Painted Box Turtle. But, yeah, I'm just completely floored, excuse me, that we were able to heal this guy. He came in looking so bad, and I didn't know if we were able to cure him or if he would have that wound for the rest of his life. But turns out he's doing very, very good. Look at that guy. So cute. Now there's a better look at that box turtle right there. He's an absolute cutie as well. He's got his UVB bulb up there. He's got his shade. He's got his sunspot. He's got the replenishing water. He goes down, sits in the water and soaks. Never have to change it because it's always flowing through. So that is pretty awesome. So while we're out here, might as well give you guys a look at some of the other tanks. If you guys haven't seen them for a while, you guys have been seeing videos of me down in Jamaica, and you know what? Some of you guys aren't watching, some of you don't like that stuff, but we just share what we do on a normal basis. And I went down to Jamaica and did some cool stuff, so I put it on the channel for those of you that would enjoy it. But now we are back to fish videos, and we got a lot of stuff coming up. So I haven't done update videos for you guys in a while, but I'm bringing them back. You guys know we have this 580 sitting here. It's been sitting here for quite a long time. We are gearing up to get this puppy set up. We've got this 450 sitting over here. We got to get that moved outside. We actually have to fix it because the front panel started to leak on it, and that's when we picked it up. So we got to fix it. So we're going to set that outside until we can get around to it. We also have the 2,000 gallon outside. We are going to set up for the summer. That's going to be our koi rescue holding tank. And of course, just yesterday we set up the 1,000 gallon outdoor green plastic tub out there, because my dad's going on a rescue tomorrow to get a bunch of pond fish. So that is super exciting. We have this flatback hex. We are setting up salt water. We're gonna do this little nano cube next to it. So stay tuned for that, guys. And of course over here, I've got to do something with this 750 over here. It's just been holding filtration. We actually just set that one up and made the water super dirty. We've got to get this tank set back up, but you know what? I am just starting to get the willpower to get these projects going again. It's nice outside. Want to have these tanks looking nice. We finally got this room cleared out. It's looking great. I've got both of these 135s I can set up for summertime quarantine. It's been a little too cold, but now that it's warm out, I can stick a sponge filter in here and use these for quarantine tanks. We still have this Dwight Howard tank to set up. Now that, you know, this spot's all cleared out, this was all packed with so much crud. We've got these pallet racks up, nice storage back there. So we've got a bunch of stuff to do with this Dwight Howard tank too. But I think that's it. That's all I'm going to give you guys for this video. If you guys want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, you're going to have to hit that subscribe button. But to see us going along and doing all these projects, you guys are going to have to stay tuned and see what comes of them all and see what kind of crazy ideas we come up with. So I hope you guys liked today's video. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.